Hello. Hi. Hello. How are we doing? I'm doing good. Waiting all day for this. Alright. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate how excited you are. Well, I won't make you late much longer. So we get this shit started. Oh man, I'm excited. This is a very good plot point for the last stream of the week. Feels good. I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow, so feels good that this is a good plot point to leave it off on. I just hope I can get enough out of it. Get a good stopping point. But yeah, I'm excited. This is a pretty like climactic fight that I'm working towards right now. Like I said, like I've been saying though, I don't trust this game anymore. It's lied to me too many times. It's pulled too many fast ones. This is not the end of things. It can't be. It's just not how this goes. Like I'm not even halfway to max. Well, I'm a little over halfway to max level, but still. I've managed to squeeze, I think, like just over 70 hours. So, like, like I just know there has to be more to this game. Even if it's not much more, I know there is more. Okay.
I got you.
Wants to settle it one-on-one, eh? Course he does. I know you care about his power, everything has to be a duel. Speaking as his old right-hand man, I can tell you the man's strong. Terrifying strong. Can't afford to get careless.
That man.
Regardless of our aims, it seems Louis has his eye on you for some time. No doubt he's been anticipating the showdown in the royal capital. Well, if he asks us a fight of us, a fight he shall have. We shall stand proud against him. Yep. That we shall. Okay.
Good night.
Rest well. I'll try. Suddenly very nervous. Oh, hello.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
That's not good.
Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gamble. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Forden did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
I'm sure you have. Freak. Okay.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh boy.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Oh boy. This finally took SMT off the back burner. I presume I tread through it. Completing metaphor, I have a bad idea. I presume. Nice. Here. Yeah. I think I'm ready.
Yes, of course.
No hesitation at all. You've really grown out there.
But you have to come back, no matter what. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I will. We got this.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Alright. Okay.
Let's head there.
This is the Grand Cathedral. Should go there.
Can we talk?
Make sure you have everything you need.
Just sublime.
Okay.
All right then.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Hello,
I don't any of these shops are gonna have anything worth it.
Hello there.
Oh, maybe they will. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of what my party comp to do. I'm pretty good with using Commander. I like his abilities. Or not Commander, General. I definitely want Basilio in there, and I'm pretty sure I want Yufa in there.
Hey,
I'm just trying to figure out who else. I'm way between Stroll and Juna. And I want to switch the archetypes around. Should probably go ahead and do that.
What now?
Okay. So you and you, definitely. Thinking probably like, try cleric and see how that does. Medica Samara Karm. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And because she can give you new weaknesses you can exploit. True. True. Okay. And I have just everything under the sun with Yufa. Yufa's probably my most versatile at this point. And combine that with Juna's weakness abilities. And this guy just hits like a fucking truck no matter who. So, you know, pretty happy about that. See if I can. Give her a little bit of sauce.
I'll always aim higher.
Okay. Okay. It appears. That's all I can do.
well, whoever's in next.
Guess I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Well then, if you say you'll help.
Hold tight
times.
Say there.
Leave it at night.
Oh boy.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
Say there.
Ah, nervous.
Gone clammy all
But-
over with this.
Ready?
Time for our showdown against Luis. You ready? I'm always ready. Looks like we're doing this. I imagine though that I would have to get in there.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me as a lone
Alright.
citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's
I love
begin,
this guy.
shall we?
He's
The
great.
day of judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win. Give Luis the boot.
Come, Luis! Kill that imposter!
Okay.
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the Royal Capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
There it is.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
There it is. There's Luis's theme.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
Oh boy.
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Oh, that's interesting. None of these are the options I want to give him. Not this. I don't care about that. I bet I give him an intellect, but that seems weird. I don't. They want me. I'm just better. I'll say intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
That's the idea, but resorting to force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! Milord Louise, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
A duel it is then. Oh boy.
Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
I disagree!
We're finishing this! I can do this!
Let's get this in here, lower his attack a bit. Okay, that did a good deal. Masquerade charge, Hellfire Dance.
Maybe something. Watch me! A bit much. Come on, follow me! Take my power! Going for the weak spot!
Great job, Judah!
Lift General!
Now they're weak to something new!
Let me help. I owe you one.
That was helpful.
I kinda forgot.
I will annihilate you!
That didn't do that much. Okay, that did a bit more than I thought it did. Ooh.
You better be ready.
About all those ailments! Watch yourself!
Little souls of kings, give me strength.
Heed me!
Hit that weakness. Pretty good. She yells Persona. Yes!
You can count on me.
Get a little bit of healing in there.
I knew you'd help. Thanks.
I'm grateful.
The General! Here.
That helps us out.
Thank you, thank you. Yupa's guard is down.
All right.
Whack him. Holy shit! Oh, Basilio, my man. Okay, pop the heat riser. Ow, ow. What? Oh, right, he can change his elements. I see, I see, I see. Yeah, working on that.
So come forth, royal soul. Let me help.
I'm grateful.
We settle this here.
Souls, do your thing.
Yeah, it did hit hard. That was with 2. I just popped the 3rd one, so.
I will.
Normal. Soul Cry.
You. Can you endure it?
Affinity changes. It didn't change much though.
Accept my challenge.
My strength.
Yupa's down. Someone help everyone. Yupa's down. This is just gonna help her. No need to worry. I rejoined the captain. We've got your defenses down.
Yeah, I know.
We can do this. I owe you one.
Just a little, just a little, just a little.
Come here. You're out of here.
Oh, 1400.
Can you endure it?
It's gonna stay on ice and just kill Yufa.
Accept my challenge.
Really hurting.
I strike to kill.
Yupa's down. Someone help her. I'll show you.
Damn. Okay, I need to do something about that.
I rejoined the captain.
It's okay.
You've got your
We can do
defenses
this.
Trying to think of what I can do about that, other than just getting her the hell out of there.
The magic seeds.
I will annihilate
Maybe, but
Can you endure it? I strike to kill. I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
man.
Yupa's down. Watch me. You gotta help her. You can count on me. Rejoin the fray.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul. Here.
Thanks.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
Stay insane in a fight? Not bloody likely.
Nah.
You could take him.
This, I can do this.
Okay.
Perhaps this will be too strong.
I shall persevere.
Hit that guard. So she probably won't die because she'll cover her weakness.
Can you endure it?
We gotta wake her up. Juna's down. Someone, quick, get her back on her feet.
Let's try this.
Time for my grand comeback.
Here I go.
Anyone get on healing duty?
Hold on.
All yours. You defy the real strength, then die by it.
Not this tactic.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay. Considering this until he stops using the ice, because here's the thing, he does really like to rotate between, or rather than no, he likes to rotate between the first four elements. So fire, ice, electric, and wind. And Hulkenberg is resistant to 2 of them. I think I'm considering it. Because that'll get my single weakness out of there. I think that's what I'm going to do.
I leave the rest to you.
Sorry, Yufa.
Persona Master! Keep it together.
I'm trying.
I owe you one.
Press me. I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Switches it around.
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Is that all?
Perfect. Perfect.
Let me help. Start out yourself.
That helps.
Thank you. We settle this here.
Get wrecked!
Let justice prevail!
No. Moving to the front! Oh, power of heroes! Healing arts!
Thanks. I knew you'd help. There is no escape from me.
Master! This might sting. Great job, Judah. Now we're reaching something new.
Ah, Angie.
Nothing.
Badly wounded. Someone heal her.
Jesus Christ.
I won't hold back.
Fucking still?
Here.
I owe you one.
Hulkenberg
You
down.
to be ready.
Someone help her get back in the fight.
Working on it.
There is no escape from me.
Master! No need to worry.
My spirit is unbroken!
I will annihilate you!
Jesus.
Use now, big later.
Time for my grand comeback.
We settle this here.
Wake up! This is just what I need. Keep it together.
Still fight.
I'll still use looking for you, Matt. Don't push yourself so hard, okay?
Crit!
Strike to kill!
Hulkenberg's down.
Come,
Get her back up.
accept my challenge.
I feel so heavy.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
My spirit
Throw
is
her
Oh,
down.
some souls, do
Anyone
your
got a
thing.
side duty?
Whack him.
You're out of here.
You've got
You
a
defy
bunch
the
of
rule
enemies
of
slowing you
strength.
down,
You
Captain.
must die by it.
No need to worry.
Thanks.
Start out the south.
Man, he does so much damage.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. And I need not hold back either.
Okay, shut the
I
fuck
will
up.
annihilate you!
4!
I strike to kill!
Captain, hurt bad.
I strike to kill!
Captain, down. Someone.
I strike to kill!
Okay. Gotta heal up. Hey,
Placing some distance.
wake up.
All right.
Fight here.
Hey, so am I like...
I'm stepping back.
Am I insanely underleveled for this? It kind of feels like I am.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
This'll behold this power. You can count on me.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you one.
Press needed.
I'll get some distance by this power. Everyone, fall back.
Start out the south.
God, 4. Okay, that's better. That's much better. He gets 5 attacks in a fucking row. More if he crits. Berserker!
For all that we strive for! I will not let you die.
That helped.
I owe you one. Thanks.
Pop that.
We settle this here.
With a thunder dance.
Great job, Juna.
The general.
Now they're weak to something new.
Let me help.
Going to my Karakaja. I don't think you're. Okay. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence.
I will annihilate you.
Knowing you've played it, I trust you. Knowing you've played this game before, so you know. That's fine. I'm not doing much attacking as I am.
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Get wrecked. Oh, power of heroes.
Burst forth!
Well done. Right in the weak spot. Show you. This might sting. Great job, Juna.
There is no escape from me.
Wow, dude is low. Okay.
With healing power. That helped us out.
Keep us top. Keep us top. Keep us top.
Oh.
Pop a charge. Berserker.
Come, accept my challenge.
So annoying.
I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
Crit. Another crit.
Strike to kill.
How high is this man's fucking crit modifier? Go fuck yourself, asshole.
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Strike them right in their weak spot.
Good. Very good.
Don't compliment
Yours
me.
is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
Oh, phase 2.
magnificent. You truly have become more powerful, but I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind.
I
You're a
knew.
survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster. You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is
I
fiction.
think I called
No
it.
doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans
Oh.
were those mad monsters. What are you trying to
Okay,
say?
yeah, no. I was right. I was totally fucking right. I totally fucking called it.
Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false. What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage
Can I
in
just
their
like
wake.
go up and stab him
He doesn't
now?
know when to give up. No one would believe this madness. No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
What?
Utopia?
Oh, anime. Okay. What the fuck are you doing?
What's happening?
Hey, Will, you might want to get out of there. Oh. Oh, oh God.
What is
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
It's a monster! It's a human! It's going.
What?
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
Seems like it.
That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the Order of Magla,
Oh my god.
it's exactly like a human.
Holy fuck, dude. I just get fucking Attack on Titan.
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
Oh boy. Huh. Oh. Hi. Help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was I too naive to win? Who's called it trickery in my very body?
Be not afraid, child.
Oh.
'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose. That's right. Took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way.
Oh.
Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Brother? Other self? I am the shadow, the true self?
Wake up! Hey!
Hi. Hello? Hello? Huh? What? Where am I?
Are you well?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
I appreciate
Would
that.
appear the throne is now mine in every sense.
I'm alive,
None
you know.
remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Who threw a rock at me?
Now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something! Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
Yeah.
No. We'll head to my home. and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Oh, wow. Will supported. Okay. Okay. Well, there goes my fucking rank. Still not the lowest I've been. I was in the thousands when we first started, so.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. It'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they? That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis, what the hell did he do? Stay safe out there.
That is the kind of the question. What the hell did he do?
Magla was surely born from Luis's magic.
Did he?
What a terrifying force.
I didn't know you were here.
Sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Oh, okay, there we go. Will supporters continued? Okay.
Why?
How did this happen? Yeah, there's no time left. Let's set the course for the Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope, Will.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the Gauntlet Runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
So I fucking called it.
A hiding place for the Anta tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince. No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
Yeah.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Oh boy.
Can you walk, lad?
Yeah,
That's
I'll be good.
a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize.
I understand.
My mind just went blank.
Believe me, I get
for a
it.
moment,
I reacted pretty poorly too.
I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It's behind us now.
It's behind us now.
Nothing will shake me like that again, I swear it. I will never turn from you. And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
Well...
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Okay. What about the prince? His life is in our hands. He believes in a world where people can make their own future, just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream becoming a reality. Oh boy. a lot of flowers.
Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Oh.
Are you alright?
It's swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
The what now?
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
So here you are at last.
Don't like that. Some beautiful white flowers grown in clusters.
Why?
Before I left home, I never knew what these flowers represented. I never knew these flowers represented royalty. What are they doing within the ancient sanctum? Well, there's something.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way.
Well...
Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire.
Well...
And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcis? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
Well, my guy, what you thinking about over there? Use your words. Oh.
What?
It's a dead
It
guy. It's
draws
also
no
probably
breath.
a trap.
Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I need to get to the cave.
Like this.
I thought I'm sensing word about the prince. To hurry over to the hideout on a lower level. Hello? Fairy. I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in a big group like this. Well, let's leave them be. Leave them be and move on. Oh, I see. I didn't see that. Couple fairies. Hello. Don't mind us. Oh. Very old Yagif man. He's working to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-dressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know.
Some purple
who the
freak with a
murderer
third eye?
was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Before I go with the prince, I think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest.
You're going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Oh boy. Had to see the side of a fucking murder. Okay.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get the prince as fast as I can, as quickly as I can. The prince is at the prayer room at the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
Oh? Hello, mysterious voice. This voice. Nice of you to join me. mysterious voice.
Have I waited?
I'm sure. So sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, hi. Hello.
Beg pardon?
Hold on. Did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? It can't be. You truly Elder?
Hey, you.
You associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince. So because of them, that another calamity has befallen us. Are you Elder? I heard that the prince was only an elder within the resistance. Oh, what?
You must hurry. The time has come.
The resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. Not my problem. I guess I came out sounding a little cold. Suppose I can help carry the bodies away. Got all you geef to handle on his own.
All was for this day.
Oh.
There is still time.
Okay. Gallica, is that really you? I was wondering when you'd gone off too. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others? They're fine. It was just a bunch of people. It was just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, Gallica, we have to go gather petals from the flower patch in the forest.
Sure.
Maybe later. Okay, I'm still on a mission, so now really isn't the time to. You changed, Gallica. You're starting to talk like one of them. So weird. Huh? Trying to be a person. You're strange now. What do you mean by that?
Hello there.
Her room is located further within. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. Pray you don't cause a disturbance. You ready, Will? Let's go. Oh boy. The people who brought the prince to this village called themselves the Resistance. Feared the name would spread word of their existence. Their numbers have gradually dwindled after today's tragedy. Russell is all who remains. Our Resistance now.
Hey.
Russell the princes. Oh, Highness. For you to forfeit your life in order to save ours. It can only mean we have truly failed you. No atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure. Oh. Don't talk like that. Just during the attack, I crossed paths with the assailant. Walked right past me on the stairs outside. The only thing striking was unusual garb. Otherwise, he walked so casually. Nothing was amiss. It was only afterwards I found that he just massacred all those people. I tremble even now thinking about it. Wow, this man-child woke up after such a long nap, then went right back to sleep. Got it wrong, he's not sleeping. He looks so sad. Why is everyone so sad? Just play for a little while and you'll cheer right up. If this person wakes up, we should play together. Oh boy.
Come off it.
I've heard that the Elder are considered a sullied child to the outside world. Perhaps that's reflected in the current state of affairs. That child's royalty, yet his life has been defined by tragedy beyond anything that I've experienced. I think that there are those who would see such a child as no more than prey to be slain. To look upon a mere boy such as he and revile them, their souls are truly cursed. Oh.
This way.
Oh boy.
No. Your Highness.
Yeah.
Why? I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Hello.
Lady Gruide. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy.
Hi, yes, hello.
No, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruide? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
That voice coming from somewhere.
Are you okay?
The time has come.
What?
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far.
Wait!
Walk thy life's road.
This is the place where everyone awakened.
Anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know
Hi,
this.
yes.
His life is not yet ended.
This
voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
Look now to the past. I see the roads I traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive, so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm just a traveler.
Could a mere traveler have borne witness to so many happenings beyond mortal understanding? To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
You know, I never really thought to ask.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation.
What?
'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
Okay.
I have nothing?
Nay. The words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey. The friendships made. The trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Do you mean...
The trust and friendship I've gained, it has been there to support me. They known I came from nothing, that I am nothing. People who stood by to me, believed in me. Saying goes with the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touched just a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission, and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am... the prince.
Huh. What? Okay. What,
What is this? I feel a curious resonance. Could this be?
I am glowing.
But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
It's a great question.
What awaits us now?
More anime.
Life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart. and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was.
Wait, what?
The time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What? I'm fucking sorry? Okay. Hi.
What is this?
That's a great question.
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No. But I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
Okay.
do we make sense of this?
Is it
I don't know. I haven't really figured that out yet.
really you? How... I mean, how do you feel?
I feel lighter.
I feel a bit lighter.
There seems to
My
be no
voice is
doubt.
different.
He is still himself. But I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
Okay, do the whole...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Sure, that's about as...
That's why he had no memories.
That's about as much sense as anyone can make of it.
Even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Dracadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along.
Kind of,
If
I
that's
guess.
true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince?
Good question. I think
Please.
so. Oh, okay.
Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed
Oh,
you
sweetheart.
when you needed me most. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Hey.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, milord?
Don't call me milord.
You can just keep, calling me captain.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
Well, this is interesting. So what the hell do I do with this information now? I think my brain's melting.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances.
After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
Well, it kind
I
of
can only
is.
guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A guiding
A
voice.
Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just happened, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruiday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
No fucking clue.
I have no idea.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chiefess Gruiday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet
I'm sorry I've been so
letting of the
quiet.
sky's light. Please,
I
tell
don't know
us,
what to say.
what is the Elder Tribe?
To know
That's
what
a
we
good
are,
question too.
you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Ah! I am fucking speechless. Okay. So, so I am now the prince. I am now the crowned prince. Or I have returned to the crown prince, I guess. So Will was the, like, embodiment of his will and soul and stuff, kind of just given form by Magla. Some fucking how. I don't know if Magla could do that, but I guess it's not dissimilar to how we transform. And now here I fucking am. With a new hairdo and a different colored eye. I lost my heterochromia. I'm gonna say this might not be a good time, but I think I have a hot take. I kind of like the blue hair better. You know? I kind of like the blue hair better. But, whatever. It contrasted really well with his outfit, but whatever. We're here now. Well, this has gotten very complicated. I'm okay. Quite a plot twist? Yeah, you could say. Off I go for more lore. I still have so many questions, though. I feel like I have more than when I started. Hello, Miss Gruaday. It's a hell of a mural. There's a lot of murals in here. Hi.
Does this depict the Elder Tribe?
Seems
Elder
like.
comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias
Like elder.
given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
I fucking called it.
Human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
Good
A
questions.
war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
It's Prince. That means the Prince. Today, I'm a sign of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wish to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
Okay.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm flying. Hello.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There's a weakness in people. Sure, there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die. To die out as though that's the natural order. What? 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 The fuck was that? A determination to challenge the unknown has awakened, making the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No.
I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray, but overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders.
Okay.
I'm with you, because I want to be.
Counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Oh.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Yes.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred.
Super
if Luis is
racism.
truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily
maybe
begin
not
a
racism.
thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, let's fucking go. Let's get him, please. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, thank you. I have a feeling this might be a rough fight. Russell, is everyone safe? Yeah, you had no casualties. However, we're swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. Do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There's little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the Resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the Prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but truly he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Okay. Oh boy.
What now?
Let's see.
Ultimate power.
Prince. You know, maybe I will try it out. Oh, what was that? What was that weapon? Okay. Oh, you know, that might be a good idea, Union. I might want to inherit some skills on him. Oh, wow. He's so far ahead. He's at 4. Okay. I have slash on him.
All right.
Give him a fire skill. Wind. Maybe not wind.
all right?
I can't afford that. Okay, I can work with that. This prince has no weakness. Different improvement. All other archives you channeled. Yeah. Ready? Need to hurry after the attack. You ready? Yep.
Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
I doubt he cares.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
Especially considering that fancy new third eye.
Instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants. What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king.
Did you just fucking call me a twink? What the fuck?
And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh, my.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
I agree. Peril. We're all dead men tell no tales, yeah. However, you're newly an archetype. The prince surges forth.
Sky shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now.
Yeah.
Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Prince archetype unlocked. Prince is an archetype exclusive to protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. As support for all, you can act as support for all synthesis skills. Unique traits not found in either archetype, but none of its skills can be transferred.
Right.
Interesting.
Take it down and then get after Zorba.
I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit. Okay, thank you.
Maybe not. Let's work together.
Oh, how convenient.
Give it all you've got.
No holding back.
Okay. Let's lower that attack a little.
Let's do this together.
Dance macabre. High chance of one-hit killing enemies. That's funny.
I think not. Persona Master!
I really just love that she yells Persona.
Light! Stubborn, hey?
Stay. Let's split some heads. Some awesome souls, do your thing.
Let's charge up.
Wind! You hit their weakness!
This equals
That's your opening, Captain! Give me strength!
So they're attacking more time.
All to turn the tide of the battle I've got. I call upon a royal soul! Purify!
Give me one of those apples.
That felt great! Healed! We've gotta do something
No.
about those apples!
I'm working on it.
Nice one, Captain!
Come here! Waiters. Right, let's make this fun.
Let my power support you.
What the fuck?
Destroying's my
It's
kind
okay.
of thing.
Come forth, royal soul. Lend me your strength.
I'll lend a hand myself.
How's this?
Yeah! Got the sun on this guy real quick. As if.
Trivial. Take my fullest power. Come forth now.
Come forth now. Special Juno will be working as a consultant for C's but as a consultant. Yeah.
No need. Come on, follow me. Maybe something else. I'll show you. Going for the weak spot. Great job, Judah. Yeah, weak to something new.
Scour!
You hit their weakness.
I shall.
Here I go. That's your opening, Captain. Heed me.
Let's reduce that a bit more.
Help me finish this. More apples? Quick, knock them off again. Regenerate the head weak. Here comes another round of wind attacks. His legs are back to normal. We'd only just taken them out.
Okay, asshole. What the fuck?
Let me handle those apples.
Yes.
All right, leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance.
Whack him. Real hard. Oh my god!
No. I'll cut through.
There we go. Idiot. What the fuck? Wind God's Gale.
Not bad, eh?
Excuse me? Okay. Well, I got a lot of ranks up. That's
Not bad
nice.
at all.
Not bad at all.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Uh-huh.
The bastard got away.
I
Yeah.
say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Here's a predator won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But I don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
I'm prepared.
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes, that determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
He lost to me a lot as along this journey. If Luis has his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. You have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
That's what it comes down to.
That's about what it comes down to, yes.
Yeah.
Roughly.
It's not gonna be easy. But we work best under pressure anyway.
I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
I will.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Okay.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Likewise, I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
We overcome her trial and sense a newfound conviction from Gallica. It's both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yay!
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Alright. Recognize the Elemental Master and Warlock. Victory Foresight. Incredible Megan extra turn icons. Ooh. Okay. Fuck yeah. Can I say the Elemental Master in Academia? Try seeing what new powers await you. Study the Warlock in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Alright. Cool.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Thinking about it, may help me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late King of Uchronia, Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but the ideas of old world passed down in the sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
True utopia has never been so-called utopia depicted in the novel based on the old war, but fell to ruin and destroyed by war. This book traces the trajectory of the old world. Are these truly the ideals we're striving for? Seems rather opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality. And yet, what choice is there to believe either of them and fight on? The alternative is to accept nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
We're discussing the novel and our deals with Gallica. Close my eyes. Oh, Academia Dream. Hi. Hi, Moore. How are you? Academia. Seems to have been summoned by Moore in a dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety, and archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable.
I was gonna say
you
death,
cannot choose who
which is a
you
bit
are born
grim,
to.
but you know.
And once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you.
Okay.
What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
Indeed. 'Tis
Hello?
his hands that bear our fate.
Hello?
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
My consciousness faded away and I listened back to my sleep. Reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. As Moore visited the ancient Elven sanctum.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
Yeah, he
king
must have.
draws nearer.
Oh, it's me and Gallica now. Oh, that's kind of sweet, actually. That's cute. Olden around sounds absolutely wicked. Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty. It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Stand strong to
We
the end.
can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
Alright.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and its people.
Yeah.
Tis the answer I hoped for.
Yeah.
As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Oh boy.
This place here.
Let's move.
Okay, I guess let's go. I doubt an all Grand Trad will give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims only pile higher. Easy to say will help anyone. Doing's a whole nother thing. All the more reason you gotta prove overseas by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Aside, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Does he know? Oh, you're again.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more...
Oh.
The boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, What is it about that bastard that fascinates you?
Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Huh. Huh. Ba-da-ba.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reef.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Whoa.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left. I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I'll tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You've seen Count Luis lie to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace.
Yeah.
What are we about to see? The royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter.
The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker.
Oh.
Hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
Oh, the game's not gonna tell me, okay.
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Oh, his horns be glowing. Oh.
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Interesting.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
It
Isn't
read.
that...
Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected.
Yeah.
Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You're not fool us again, beast!
Oi, calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paribus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pikes soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi, over here!
Oh,
Don't
hi.
bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
Oh, hi, Batlin. Nice of you to join us.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame, before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Oh boy. Well, this is all a lot to take in, to be perfectly honest. I'm tired already. Here's the set back to the Gauntlet Runner. Seems like the city has calmed down at least a tiny bit. You'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but you still shouldn't chance it. Should make a lead to the Hush Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead. Right. Oh hey! I have a reportable quest because I have the Prince archetype. So I have 25 unique ones so I can go to more and finish this quest. That's funny.
Smash it all to bits.
I might. I actually will go see more and talk to him about that, cause that's really fucking funny. Oh, there's his Phantom. Hello.
Now, where was I?
That's so fucking funny.
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
It indeed appears as though you've acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here. Or have a quest to complete.
Now why
So
do
perfectly,
that?
yeah. I'm astonished you've managed to study so many archetypes. You are some sort of prodigy. At the very least, you have surely won me a new memory returned.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Alright.
Is it my imagination max? It is. Yes. Do you remember something?
Everything okay?
Do you remember something?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Before that.
Please.
Seeing as you're here, won't you tell me some stories of your travels? I'm watching over you, but I do value your perspective. I see. Interesting. Though I heard nothing that might reveal this place. Which means, I suppose, the king must have imprisoned me here because I figured something out. I mentioned before, or did I not? I believe I'd hit upon this place's true nature.
Listen here.
I believe this to be a classroom at the Royal Mage Academy. That place is already... Yes, it's a place you ventured near. And I felt nothing. I'd wondered if we were just somewhere in the ruins, but from what you've told me, it seems unlikely. In other words, this place is a separate... This is a separate place, simply based upon the study of a mage academy, meaning the king expressly created the room to conduct research. I imagined I was put here to prevent my research, but it was quite the opposite. The king sought to place me where I might develop transformative magic yet further. And by continuing my research, my memories would return, in a way. Return, in a way. All my travails travails? I don't know. Travails have been by his design. The answers I sought, its place, my identity. In the end, the only path toward them I was continuing my pursuits.
This research.
Pieces are coming together. Seems the time to uncover the truth has finally come.
Yeah.
We'll find out together.
Surely.
If I have your support, then I can face any truth. The ultimate reveal. Shall accept it unflinchingly and with eyes open. I am a grave sinner who must pay for my offenses. Or... Wait, no. Am I a grave sinner who must pay for my offenses? Or am I a revolutionary who must change the future?
I'm grateful.
Newfound resolve of mine. It's also thanks to you. For the utopia I will make a reality. I'll battle my past until the end. Since Moore's willingness to accept the truth, whatever form it takes, as well as his heartfelt trust towards me. Scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
New power.
Bear this new power. Foster this connection. And by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
May the truth guide us both.
The party can now study the Soul Hacker. What? Oh my god, it all leads back to Shin Megami Tensei. Soul Hackers, it's its own oh my fucking god. So all roads lead to Shin Megami Tensei. So we have Persona, we have Devil Summoner, and we have Soul Hackers. Oh boy. The other King Roaches are just about ready to max out. Oh, the bars have cussed. Might be able to make some new masks or cast some new vessels. I don't know. I haven't gotten much more since I've been there. This could not be heard by the secret lineage of Academia due to the Scion's essence.
Listen here.
Now it's time for your next task. True test. The one thesis project. I asked you research an elite archetype. It matters not which one you choose to focus on, so long as you do so until it can improve no longer.
This one's important.
Okay, so it's just pick an elite archetype and max it. Okay. This is a height that no one before you reached. The stronger your power, the greater it will impact me.
If all goes according to plan.
Once this research is completed, the path to the ultimate archetype may finally be in sight. With it, our ultimate answer. Everything lies in your hands, Will. Let's break through to the barriers of this trial and see our dream to fruition.
I have faith in you.
Will, I will believe in you to the very end.
I've been waiting.
Awaken to the Prince archetype. You have awakened to the Prince archetype. The power within your way of life has influenced even your allies. And now, the signs of a power beyond imagination present themselves. The power of a true hero. One who shares and supports the perspective and of the sovereign. Such is a royal archetype. I hope you'll let me witness its power come to fruition. Requirements for royal archetypes are difficult, but they are powerful and unique to each ally.
Please.
Interesting. What? I can make the Soul Hacker's mask. I'm gonna create the Soul Hacker's mask. I think that's funny. Devil Summoner. Yeah. No new ones. Soul Hacker. I can master first, no gold one. No, I got Samurai before that. I'll actually be able to.
What now?
Let me look at something. Magic Seeker to 20. That's all I need. But my best option for that is Persona Master, I guess, so. Wonder if I could.
I knew I could do it!
Okay. Close enough. Royal Magic. It's written in a language from the old world. I can't read it.
That reminds me.
Oh, you forgot the parts we can't read are written in the old world language, right? You have to find anything else.
The truth of the matter is...
What? Yes. Never raised more questions than provides answers.
What?
What do you mean? It's all names. The parts written in the old world languages aren't part of a spell at all. It's a list of countless names. And perhaps that's the type of spell. That's the type of spell it is to begin with.
No way!
Really? Creepy if you ask me. Whose names are they anyway? Can't make a head or tail of the seeker and royal magic business. Perhaps the royal magic isn't the kind of spell we've assumed it is. Like Palace, the way the spell reads the hearts of the people and protects candidates from assassination. Perhaps there are deeper truths beyond the magic's individual aspects. The former king's greatest wish was to guide the kingdom to reform. I assume that's what's written here as a crux of this endeavors to that end.
That's right.
I'm not confident in my ability to decipher any further meaning from it. When or if you recall anything, I'd appreciate if you examine the scroll for me again. Okay. Yes, they do. I wonder what it is. I actually haven't looked at that.
What now?
So I have Prince, Royal Warrior. Oh, I need a max for Royal Thief. Okay. Gnarly. They're gonna be the royal version of their main archetypes.
You'll come again.
Snap back to reality. Ugh. Excuse me. Tired. Okay. This may be a bit... No spoilers, but... How close do you think I am to actually beating this game? Hi.
Everyone, I'm
Hi,
glad
Fabian.
you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining.
Ugh.
I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had
Yeah.
thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff.
So
But
did I,
under the
for a while.
deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
Something like that.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
That's right.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight.
Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing with the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
But what if they, like, kill you
If you can
for
make
that?
things better, you might
I
just
don't think
inspire everyone to
that seems
remember
like
their
something they
own
do.
hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
Luis is behind all these disturbances, and stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. We can restore more civility and rational thought, pave the way to defeating Luis. Just press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
Yeah.
We're counting on you, O king.
Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
Could easily pass the halfway point. Okay. That doesn't tell me much.
What to pick?
But it's better than nothing. I'm not talking to these bunch of weirdos. Hi. Something fell near the Grand Trad. You seem so anxious. Those who oppose us do so with fervor, but there are also those who believe in us. We must press on. No matter what I say, the people of Grand Trad are going to look down on you. It's times like these where your actions will speak louder than your words. When they say you stand up to Luis, it'll be plain who's in the right.
You...
Who would have believed you were His Highness, the actual prince? I apologize for the less than royal accommodations, but try to have some good rest regardless. Oh, it's okay.
Oh, it's Mister.
No matter what happens, you're still you to me, Mister. I'm gonna keep cheering you on forever. Thank you.
Oh, hell.
Everyone's filled with so much anxiety. What to do? Public sentiment is very volatile, it seems. There's still a way to win. Okay. It's so different from when you were last in Grand Trad. Everyone's staring at you with such disdain in their eyes. You must remember, you've still got people on your side, Will. Let us do what we can.
Hold there.
That is not what I meant. I misclicked. I'm sorry. Can I talk? Let me talk to her. Thank you. So His Highness returns to the loyal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I'd like to welcome him back with a grand feast. Ah, well, the day shall come when the people too celebrate you in grand fashion. My spear is ever ready to ensure that day comes.
Honestly.
First you were Luis's subordinate, then a false prince, and now you have awakened as his true highness. None have walked so strange a path as you, and all this, you still mean to be king.
Come on.
Some turn around, eh? Last time we were here, people were falling over themselves to welcome you. Now the only thing I see in their eyes is fear. Damn it. People. Damn it, people. Even if Will turned into a monster, Luis is the one making him. It's a fair bit scary if you ask me. Yeah. Fair. Trying to avoid spoiling too many details. How specific deals as you want regarding how far to the end you are. I don't know. I guess as knowing I'm easily past the halfway point is all I am. Like, I don't want to ask for much more because I don't know what questions will lead to spoilery answers. I just I'm trying to think. I don't think my next stream is gonna be my last. I don't think it is. Okay. So, I don't know how long you've, I don't know how many, if you've watched it in my previous VODs, or when I played Dark Souls and Hollow Knight on my channel, I did not plan things very well, and I ended up with, like, the last stream being, like, really short. And that is a very dumb reason to, like, want to, like, be worried about this, but I want the last stream to be good. I want it to be at least, like, watchably, like, long enough. I don't need any details more than you've given me, but that's the reason I'm asking these questions, because I don't want to be, like, in stream here only for have, like, next stream be, like, an hour long, barely, and, you know, like, have it be really disappointing when I could just, like, you know, like, muscle through to the end today. But I don't know. A lot has happened in this stream regardless. I do think, regardless of how far I am from the end, I do think I do need to call it. I am tired. My brain hurts. I have had too many dramatic revelations this stream. I think I need to give this time. So yeah, I suppose I will pick this up tomorrow in game and next Tuesday. For real. Thank you all so much for being here. It does mean a lot. If you're watching this as a VOD later, thank you for watching. See if you can catch me live next time, 7 o'clock p.m. CST, Monday through Friday, on twitch.tv/JustJackson05, or on YouTube @JustJackson05. I'm not streaming tomorrow. It's 4th of July. I'm, you know, celebrating. So this will be my last stream for the week. Enjoy tomorrow's barbecue. Thank you, I appreciate that. I probably will just, like, for the foreseeable future, if there's a holiday, it'd probably be safe to assume I'm gonna take that day off. It just feels right. GameStop employees will be fueling their barbecues with the empty Switch 2 boxes. Yeah. Actually, no, it may be in Switch 2 itself. I've heard they have, like, a really bad overheating problem. But whatever. Yeah, I'll be taking tomorrow off. I am just gonna do my best to, like, give myself some grace, even if this isn't technically a job. It is work. It is, I don't know if I'd call it hard work in the same way that, like, a normal job is, but it does take a lot out of me. So I do need to give myself some grace and, like, take time off when I need it. And I've not been shy about that. I'm more than willing to admit when I just need a second. I am but a mortal man. Attempting to leave his humble etchings upon the stone of history. And here lieth my carving. But yeah, I do tire easily, and so I will be taking my breaks, taking my leisure. Yeah, tomorrow's 4th of July. Have fun if you celebrate. If you don't, I don't know, enjoy your day anyway. Try to at least. For my US people, for everyone really, I know it's hard to celebrate given certain things right now. I don't want to get too into it. Like again, this is not a politics channel. This is my dumbass playing games and being silly. I don't want to get too real, but I know it's hard. And it may not seem worth the celebration, but it like, I don't know. There are things about this country and its people that are worth celebrating. You don't have to be a fan of the current administration to be proud, I guess, of the good that the people have done. And sheer iron-blooded patriotism, blindly just shooting off fireworks into the air, right, is, you know, may not be the way to go forward, but like, patriotism in my mind does mean also a dedication to right the wrongs of it. So spin tomorrow as how do I want to put this? I hope this isn't getting too real again. This may not be my place. But like, spend tomorrow maybe not contemplate, that might be a bit much, but like, spend tomorrow like thinking of the difference you could make. Because you do matter. All of you do. Anyone hearing this, you matter. More than you know. It, like, genuinely. Like, it's hard. It's hard. It feels like your voice means nothing. It's very easy to get caught up in the idea that, like, that your voice won't be heard, but you can make a difference. Anyone can make a difference. Just don't forget that you have your agency, and there's a lot of good that can be done with that. And you know, and again, definitely not my place, but even the potential of change is, I think, something worth celebrating. So don't be too depressed about the state of things, because we can change things for the better. Anyone can. I'll leave y'all with that. I'll be spending tomorrow chipping through SMT5, getting my butt kicked by the difficulty spikes and steep learning curves. That sounds like a good plan. I will talking to friends and family. Yeah, spend time doing my own thing. Man, I hope that wasn't too real. I really hope that wasn't too real. I did not plan to make that grandiose speech. Oh boy, I hope I didn't say anything absolutely repulsive during that, but you know, that's how I feel. If you got a problem with that, sorry, I guess. But yeah, I'll say, no stream tomorrow. I'll be back Monday. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Yeah. I'll be coming back Monday. With more Persona 5 Royal. Not much is going on in there right now. I've finished all the big stuff. For now, for the time being, and kind of just counting down the days until Shido's heart gets changed and he does his whole thing. I'll pick back up here at the beginning of the end, potentially, next Tuesday. So yeah, thank you all again for watching. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Be safe tomorrow, also. Fireworks are dangerous. They can't, don't be stupid. Have fun, but don't be a big dumb idiot and get your fucking face blown off. I'm gonna be so pissed if one of you dies in a horrible fireworks accident. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I swear. You better not. But yeah, be safe tomorrow. Follow me on Twitch. Like, comment, subscribe.